Okay, already I explained everything. Right now, the thing is like journals regarding the traditional approach. Okay. For every transaction, there will be two events. The transaction is started the business with capital of 50 lakh rupees. Right now, I got the bank balance. Like right now, in the books of the organization received the bank like the 50 lakh rupees. And the same time, the organization has the liability to repay the amount to the concerned person, the owner of the organization. That's the ring. The bank account, personal account, capital account is also a personal account. The person who gives, I'm the owner. I gave the 50 lakh rupees to the business. Hari gave. So giver, credit the giver. Right now, who is the receiver? Bank received my amount in my bank account received. So receiver is also the bank. So bank account debit to capital account. If you are making any journal entries, most important, you should need to leave the gap and you should make the 2 in the credit. Sorry, it's okay. For making the journal entries, you need to give the gap and you need to make that 2 and you need to write the debit only. You need not to write the credit. And you need to add the account, the word. Yeah. In this, you started the business with the capital of 50 lakh rupees, the capital of 50 lakhs. So two things, one is the bank and another is the capital. So as per the first thing, both are personal. So receive the debit the receiver, credit the giver. As the same, wages and salaries are paid of 50,000 rupees. It's an expense to me. Okay, wages and expense, salaries are expense. Nominal account, which is known as the expense. So debit the expenses. The bank from the who is the person giving the money, the bank. So it's a personal account, so credit the giver. So wages or salary to bank. For every expenses, this will be the entry. Okay. Rent received. We have received an income, like it's rent. We have received the income from the person. That means received in the bank. It's a receiver. As the same, rent is a nominal account because it's an income. So bank account debit to rent account. And then purchase made. Purchase is also a nominal account, which is an expense. Yeah, it's definitely expense. And a credit. On credit mean we have purchased on credit. I mean he is the one who gave the credit. So it's the liability. Yeah, it's not speaking about the modern rule. Like it's as per a traditional offer, it's a personal account. So credit the giver. So debit the expense. So purchase account to creditors and the goods sold on and payment received in check. So I made a sales and I received the amount. So sales. So bank is a personal account, receiver. So debit the receiver and a nominal account because it's a gain. It's an income to me. So two sales. Okay. Do you have any doubts regarding this? That means regarding the entries, because I already explained these things. That's the reason I'm asking you once again. If so, I can give because I used the modern approach. No doubts. Yeah. Because I used the modern classification of accounts, the modern approach to explain everything because it will be easy. This is the question. Okay, right now you can directly go to the explanations. Well, 1 second. Okay, I can't explain everything right now in this. Well, I will say like, for example, even for the same sum, I can say like the same with the example. Yeah, right now we have got two things. One is capital, one is bank. Bank is nothing but an asset. It's increased. Capital is nothing but the liability, which is also increased. If asset is increased, you need to debit it. Liability increased, you need to credit it. So entry will be the same, but the approach you took won't be like this. You need not to identify whether it is personal or nominal or so on. So just bank, it's an asset to me. As I gave the classification of assets, you can see what comes under the asset classification. So right now I have got 50 lakh rupees in my bank account. As the same, I have the responsibility. I increased it's the responsibility to repay the loan, like to the owner. So liability increased. So I need to credit it. So asset increased, liability is also increased. So bank account debit to capital account as the same. Wages and salaries are expenses. Increase in expenses. 1 second. two aspects. One is wages, which is an expense, which is increased. When expense is increased, you need to debit. As the same, you are paid from bank, maybe your cash. Both are assets. So right now, right from bank, 50,000 rupees is got reduced. So asset decreased. So it's credited. Asset and expense are debit nature. If the asset is increased, it should be debited. If it is decreased, it should be credited. As the same for the liability. If increased, credit. Decreased, debit. For liabilities and income, assets and expense, I give the modern rule. It's easy. You can just like that identify what's the expenses or assets. So that's the thing. I took the modern approach, and it's easy and it won't confuse at every point of time. Okay, whether it is personal or nominal. Whether it is personal or nominal. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, do I need to explain for these three? Purchase is an expense increasing in nature. So purchase, it's an expense increased, so debit. And the creditor, it's a liability to me. Liability increased, I have credited. At the same, I made a sales in income, increase in income, I need to credit. As the bank asset increased, so I need to debit. Rent is an income, bank asset increased, rent is also an expense. Like right now, it's an income to me, right? I have received. If it was an expense, then it should be like this, like a rent to bank if you paid, but in this case, you received. So bank to rent. Okay, can I move on? Just I give this just a glimpse. Okay. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. I got a text. Okay, yes, okay. Well, many of them asked about the basics. That's the reason I took the basic right today. After completing the ratio analysis, even I haven't explained any sums in the ratio analysis. I need to explain the sums also. But before that, I need to give the explanation regarding the basics, so that if they are joining or willing to join in the class, like the ratio explanation, just I need to make sure they know the basics and all those things. Okay, this is the cycle, the operating cycle, which I explained while explaining the assets, the current and non-current classifications. Yeah, when you have cash, like when you got the capital, you will give it to the supplier. In this case, for example, my supplier is the farmer. He gave me a raw material of cotton. So right now I purchased the raw material. Right now I made a process. It's become yarn. So right now the yarn became as my finished goods of cloth. Right now sold to the customer. After selling to the customer, I will realize money. Then I will get the money. I will do that cycle, keep on rotating. Okay, it may expand. So assume if I take number of days, if I'm making this thing like number of with basis of like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, it may take time. I don't know how long. Just for example, I'm giving credit period. So if you add everything, it won't be like 12 months, like 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 16, 17 months. I need 17 months to realize the cash. Once I invested in my business, it takes 17 months to get back the cash with profit. So that's the thing. It may expand also depending upon the class, like depending upon the situations, depending upon the businesses. So if they are big entities, they will have these things and they will make decisions based on those things. Okay. And I think, okay, I will just give the explanations of the procedures of accounting. I gave these things already. General informations that mean procedures, like how the accounting, like procedures of accounting. One is generating financial information. Another one is using the financial information. Right now we are speaking about the generating. How to generate? Well, we will record the transaction. We will classify the transaction. We will summarize. What is recording? Journal. What is classifying? We classified in the journal, like ledgers. What is summarizing? P&L and balance sheet. And the trial balance also comes under summarizing. Okay. With the help of balance sheet P&L, what will you do? You will analyze. You will interpret it. You will communicate. Okay. Whom you will communicate? Yeah, right now. The end will goes to here. Communicating to the information to the users. Okay, it's recording. Okay. There are two types of users. One is internal and external. Yeah, it's also in the assignment. That's the thing I'm explaining the users detail. The internal users, board of director, if it was a company, and partners, if it was a partnership concern, or even for other things, you can call them as partners, and managers and officers who are in the organization will come under the classification of internal users. Who are external? Investor. I invested in the company. I invested in so and so organization. Yeah. Lenders. I gave money to them. Suppliers. I'm supplying goods to them. Government agencies and customers. Yeah. Government also know why. Well, I need to know what's your performance. How can you say it's legal or illegal? I need to know. I need it. Customers. Why? I'm buying your product. I need to know what you're doing. Whether you will in the future or not, I need to know. Yeah. Just imagine I'm purchasing something it don't exist in the future, then I need to purchase and make it as habit in some cases. Okay, what's the identification of transactions? How you identify? Like inputs and outputs. The output goes for the users. So what's the input? Identification of the economic events, transactions, and measured in the financial terms. Yeah, it should be measurable. Most important thing, if you are making something, it should be measurable. That's the thing. You need to measure it. Yeah, I'm gave something to you. Can't able to measure it. How can you able to account it? Yeah, you can't. I gave something like happiness. How can you measure it? It may be lakh crores something. You can't measure, so you can't record it. It have economic events, economic value. Yeah, purchase the land. It's an economic value. I paid 1 lakh. Yeah, it's measurable. Like that, you need to identify what's the transaction. That's the input. The transaction. For example, I sold a land for 10 lakh. So it's a transaction you need to identify like that. Once can I clear it? You can read it. Identification of economic events and transaction measured in financial terms. And then accounting cycle comes in the picture. So what he will do? A recording of transactions in the book entries, original entries. In the book of original entry, please remember book of original entry. It's a keyword. They may ask in the 1 mark also. 1 mark, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Which is nothing but journal. Yeah, you will record everything in the journal, man. Then next, what? Posting to ledger. Yeah, next. Next, prepare the trial balance. Then you will prepare final accounts. What is final accounts? As I said, as I explained by me earlier, the final accounts is nothing but financial statement, income statement, position statement. Yeah, it's bifurcated into 2, and income bifurcated into 2 or 3. One is like manufacturing concern. Position, balance sheet. Trading account will give you gross profit or loss. Profit or loss, you will get net loss or profit. Balance sheet, assets or liabilities. Yeah, one more thing is like the final account is nothing but manufacturing account, trading account, P&L and balance sheet. Maximum every entity will have this. Manufacturing concerns only have the manufacturing accounts. So that's the thing. We will prepare everything on the basis of the data which we available, and we will make the journals, and we will make those things to ledgers, and we will make the trial balance, and we will make the final accounts. Then the outcome will be communicated to the users of the informations. Okay, until now, do you have any doubts? Okay, well, I got only 2 of them. So you are the one who need to answer everything. Sorry. Well, I gave the gap so that they thought there is no class. I think so. Even today, I planned not to take the class. If no one joined within 2 to 3 minutes, then okay, at least one. If there one, I will take the class. You don't worry. Okay, accounting is simply an art of recording, keeping. Yeah, you keep everything. Yeah. Okay, accounting is simply an art of record keeping. Yeah, you will record everything and you will keep. That is known as accounting. Okay, accounting difference from accountancy, accounts. Okay, something there is a difference between all those things. So recording is done through journals or subsidiary books, also known as primary books. Yeah, they may ask in 1 mark also. Every book records keeping individuals should classification of transaction and events. What is classification of transaction and events? Yeah, it's a journal entry which you make based upon the transactions. What's the event? The events which is nothing but the results arise from the transactions. I made a sale of, say I sold a car for 10 lakh rupees. What happened? I sold a car. The car is no more. What's the result? I got 10 lakh rupees. Yeah, super. What's the result? The car went off. Decrease in asset, increases in asset. So it's a transaction and events. So you will record and make like it's writing a diary for the accounts. If you are having the habit of writing what happened today in your diary, same thing applies to the accounts. But for accounts, you need to go, you need to produce it for yourself and you need to give it to the government. Just imagine why the customer and supplier need to know the books of accounts. And just imagine someone purchased everything from me. I don't know what he doing. He done illegal things. Then they will come and ask me. You the one who's made a supplier. You are the head. So that's the reason why the customers, why the suppliers also know. Why lenders? Yeah, I gave them money. Yeah, he done something like making like some illegal activities. I can't able to say it's in recording. Okay. Just imagine I'm giving 10 lakh rupees someone, he making like illegal activities, something like purchasing and selling of illegal things. Okay. I gave 10 lakh rupees loan. Okay. Right now I went to court. Sir, he haven't giving my 10 lakh rupees. Okay. After checking his books of accounts, they realized, oh, you are the one who gave the money to him to make the illegal transaction. Just imagine I'm giving 10 lakh rupees to Sandhanam from the movie called Vikram. He making like drug dealing. Yeah, just I thought I don't know what he doing. Yes, before doing anything, best you need to know what he was doing. As the same why the manager and partners and officers, even employees of the organization should know what's the business. Yeah, you are working under a company. You thought it's something legal entity. Yeah, it's not only not only the illegality. Even from the point of view, I think okay, company is growing well and worse. I can continue. That's the thing. So that's the reason why we need to communicate to the users. Government to tax you, they need source of income. So that's the thing. Okay, after recording everything in the book, you will transfer everything to the secondary ledger. Secondary book, which is known as ledger. In this, you will classify everything in the terms of income, expense, assets, and liabilities according to their characteristics, summarized in the P&L account and balance sheet. This is the complete bookkeeping system, which we are going to be saying right now. Okay, generating, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, interpreting, and communicating. So generating financial information of the 6 types, like 6 process, journals, classifying everything like in the ledgers. Then we posted in the trial balance and P&L balance sheet. And then analyzing whether it has a fixed asset or current assets, whether it's income or expense, whether it goes to P&L or balance sheet. Okay, we are analyzing it. Interpreting why it happened. Like if you have everything at one hand, like when you have everything in your single hand, you can assess, okay, this is what happened, how it has happened, or like due to this thing, this happened. Last time I made 10 crore, right now 20 crores. Oh, wow, how it has happened. You incur drastic expense on advertisement. So you can analyze everything. That's called interpreting it. So not only that, everything you can assess what's the production level, everything you can interpret. And the final stage is communicating. After you're done doing everything, you will communicate to maybe balance sheet, P&L, accounting ratios, graphs, diagrams, fund flow statement. Yeah, the interpreting can be taken ratio analysis. For 2 years, you made a ratio analysis, you can give it to the higher authorities. They know what's happened in the organization. So that's the process. They may ask, I don't know. Well, I don't have any idea how the syllabus works, but I'm giving everything as much as possible after seeing the 1 marks objective type questions. Okay. Up to now, okay or not okay? Well, only 2 are there.
This interpreting is ratio analysis, is it?
Yeah, you can able to analyze what happened. Like you can like kind of not.
Like for example, recording is the when we are preparing journal, that is called recording, and when we are preparing the ledger accounts, that is called classifying.
Yeah, you will classify asset, liabilities, income, and expenditure.
Yeah, but that is in a ledger, right?
Yeah, that's called classification. Yeah.
Yeah. So similarly, what is under interpretation? It is the ratio
It
analysis.
have a lot of things like for interpreting, a lot of tools are there. One of the tool I'm saying like ratio analysis.
Okay.
Maybe like graphs also can be used, like graphs, diagrams. I mean, to
Okay.
analyze, you will be like for interpreting, you will be using some sort of tools. How it is happened, like what happened.
What?
For example, just imagine I have lost due to some event. So what's the event? Fire accident happened in my thing. So I need to know why it has occurred. Even I took every safety precautions, it happened. So there will be some sort of reports. Why this year lost? Said due to demonetization. So due to COVID, there will be something like they will use some sort of techniques or tools to identify those things interpreting the final statement. Example is called ratio analysis because it's in our syllabus. So that I took the example of ratio analysis. And in the 6th, you can see we will communicate to the users. 3, 4, 5 will be communicated to the users. Okay, interpreting maybe any tools, just not only ratio, maybe like kind of.
And preparation of financial statement meaning? Which one is this?
Pardon?
Number 3, summarizing preparation of financial statement.
Yeah, you are preparing
Financial statement
trial
is
balance.
balance sheet. Oh,
P&L
trial
balance sheet.
Okay. Okay. All
Like
three.
analyzing and interpreting will be like same kind of like analyzing, you will analyze everything and interpret why it happened. After analyzing, you will know what happened. There is increase and decrease in the value. Like in second unit or second week assessment, like assignment, they will be interpreting. Last year the sales is 10 lakh, current year 12 lakh, 2 lakh increased, 2 lakh drop down. Like they will be like have a comparison and they will interpret. You will analyze all those things and you will make a summary. I think so. It will like summary interpreting. Kind of. You can assess something, what happened, why it has happened can be seen under interpreting. While comparing all those figures, you can say it happened or no. Like it will be like best example.
Hari, do we have this in the syllabus? Like they'll give a question, they'll ask us to interpret. We don't have that, no?
No, I mean they may ask how you generate financial information, or they may ask what are the things comes under generating financial information. Or they may ask what order inmate they have. I don't know, but they won't ask specifically interpreting.
Okay.
Like 1 mark. That's the thing I am going to for.
Understood.
It's journal, ledger, and trial balance and final accounts. And analyzing, interpreting will be done on the financial statements, P&L and balance sheet. Whether it, like analyzing, you will, okay, it's huge topic. You can say it in another way. Due to 1 mark, I am saying extra things, and there are few lot of topics also there.
This funds flow statement is cash flow, no?
No, cash flow and fund flow are two different things.
Oh. We have both.
We have cash flow statement, but I don't think we have fund flow statement.
Okay.
We have cash flow statement, but it's little bit complicated. I don't know how to
the same.
start.
Okay, no, never mind. We don't want funds flow because it's not part of it now.
Pardon?
We don't want funds flow now. Let's not discuss that. It's not part of the syllabus.
Both are same, but I'm speaking about cash flow statement. Like it's easy to explain, but I don't know how everyone will understand the thing. It's a lengthy process and it's easy. To be honest, it's easy, but you need to use your brain. That's the difficult part. Okay. Can we end the session, or do we need any more examples, explanations?
No, it's okay.
Well, there is one more thing called going concern concepts, and few concepts are there. Can I say right now, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, once again, I need to take the book once again. Already shared the PDF by yesterday. Okay, 10 minutes we have. I will try to explain as much as possible. I am just trying to make sure that 1 second, cover the 1 marks at least. Yeah, you can write everything you based on those things. Bills of exchange. Once again, I will explain the bills of exchange. It's a book which have the terminologies, so that I will explain it. It's an instrument. It's a paper in which you write. That is nothing but the instrument in writing containing unconditional order. Unconditional order. It's not conditional order. It's an unconditional order signed by the maker, directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of certain person or to the bearer of the instrument, which is nothing but it's an instrument. Yeah, paper. You have written something. Yeah, unconditional. Yeah, irrespective of anything, I need to pay a sum of money of 1 lakh to Sangeeta. Yeah, signed by the maker. Yeah, it's me. I am the one who made the bill. Directing a certain person, stating that I need to pay 1 lakh to Sangeeta. Directing a certain person is Sangeeta. To pay. Yeah, I need to pay certain sum of money only, 1 lakh rupees only. To or to the order of certain person. Maybe Sangeeta say pay to Michael Jackson. So he is not there. Okay, Jackson. Okay, I can pay to him or to the bearer of the instrument, the person who holds the instrument. For example, we know check like if you it can be given to anyone, like cross check, uncross check, like that. It's also an instrument. That's also an instrument. It's governed by Negotiable Instrument Act. So right now, that's the concept of bills of exchange, which is nothing but an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker, directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to the order of certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. Okay, do I need to give much more explanation? I don't know,
I'm a little confused with this.
Okay, well, right now I made a purchase from Sangeeta. Okay, right now I am in debt to Sangeeta. Okay. Right now I don't have money. Right now she needs money. So that she has, like, I am a well-known person right now. Like well-known means like I have image over the kind of like I have the image. I will repay everything. I like good image to the or in the society. So right now I can make a bill. Right now I can take a paper. It's just a paper. I will take a paper. Take a paper. It equivalent to like something like a. One second. Just in 1 second. It's not working. 1 second. This is called as bills of exchange. Is this visible?
Yes.
Okay, this is called as bills of exchange. I think so, took from the internet, so don't ask. We'll have the bills of exchange like a check. It will have a date. Right now it's not in use. Draft number, or like it's in USD, at paid to the order of commercial banks, stating the sum, maker name, and it have some like check number. It have some bills of exchange also have the number, dated, and to the maker. I'm paying to Sangeeta, drawn by Hari. Here in this location, I can say it's Hari. Okay, in this location I can say Sangeeta. Okay, I'm the one who drawn the check, so Hari. So in this location Sangeeta, and I will be signing this. And this in this sentence, I will pay to the order of the order. If commercial banks say I will pay to so and so, then I will pay. I mean, like she can present the bills of exchange right into the bank, or else I gave the bills of exchange to you, Preeti. You can take the bills of exchange to the bank and you can give and you can encash the amount like the check. But bills of exchange is the thing which I don't have money in my bank, but still the bank trusts me. I'm a well-known person. Right now they will pay, or you are well-known person. So Preeti, you have good relationship with us. I think he trusted one. So they may pay you like instead of 1 lakh, they will pay you 97,000 rupees. Yeah, you need money before 45 days. Okay. Stating after a period, it will have like maybe like drawn on April 30, 2008, like dated January 28. It will be honored on April 30. You can see the difference. In my case, I gave like it's after 45 days. That means after 45 days, you can encash it with me. You can present the bill to Hari. Hari will pay the money to Preeti after 45 days. Right now, you need money. So that what I said, I gave you bills of exchange. Please give to the banker. He will give the money to you. For that, they will charge a money of 3,000 rupees. That's the expense. Maybe like an opportunity cost or something you
This
can. Right now, you need money.
3,000 Sangeeta has to bear. 3,000 Sangeeta has to bear, or let's say in this case, Preeti, I have to bear, or
yeah, Sangeeta has to
3,000.
bear because I will pay 1 lakh to the bank after 45 days. But it's an expense to the person who discounted. Discounted means who gave to the bank. That is called discounted. Right now, 1 lakh rupees of bill will become 97,000 rupees. Discounted 1 lakh minus 3,000. It's discounted. So 3,000 is expense to the person who gave to the banker and received the money. In this case, you and Sangeeta. If you are giving the bill service to the bank and gave 97, you need to bear the 3,000 because after 45 days you will get 1 lakh rupees, but right now you need an emergency of 1 lakh rupees, so that you gave
Now,
the
if
bill
I
to
give
the
this
bank
and
and discounted at 97,000 rupees. That's called the bills of exchange. Okay.
if I give this now and get 97, what about the 3,000? Will I get it later from you?
Okay, after come again.
If I give this to the bank now and get 97,000 rupees, will I later get the 3,000 from you, or is that my loss?
No, it's an expense you incurred. I gave 45 days, but you can't get the 3,000 after a time. It's an expense to you.
Okay.
Okay. The 3,000 is expense to you. 97,000, because just imagine right now, if you have 97,000 rupees, you may make a profit of 10,000 rupees also. Can you understand the difference? Why they are making discounting the bills? Right now,
I'm not
you need
able
money.
to, but it's okay. I'll just mark it up.
It's an instrument. It's like a check. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
It's like a check. Okay. Like, for example, predated check. I need to save the image. Sometimes it may help me to explain these things. Right now, it's not in use. Sometimes, for example, if you are in need of money, what will they do? They will draw bills of exchange and they will give each other, support each other. For example, if you are in need of money, you may ask me to create a bills of exchange. I will give a bills of exchange to you. So right now, just imagine 1 lakh today may not be the 1 lakh after 45 days. So that 97,000 rupees right now, you need in necessity. So 3,000 as an interest you paid right now. You can take it in that point. Okay.
Okay, Hari.
Okay. We got less than 1 minute and we got only one person left as the audience.
Only we are remaining. Only we both are remaining.
It's an individual session. Okay, I will stop recording.